Heyo, welcome back to the Harris Family Ranch once again. A little bit of a kind of a weird time, maybe. I don't know what the right word is to say. I'm not very good at this YouTube thing, but we're gonna give it a go again. Ben and Poppy are out of town this week, so I'm flying solo down here. We're gonna try to get some things accomplished. It's gonna be a great day. Hold on. All right, what's on the agenda today? The agenda today is to make sure everybody gets fed first and foremost. That's kind of important. I'm gonna feed our little small steers up here and then go feed the big herd, chickens, dogs, cats, all other kind of furried and feathered friends we have around here. We're gonna make sure they get tended to. Then we're going to tend to a hot wire issue for the fence. We got something's going on there, and I don't know exactly what it is, so I got to do some investigating. It's probably going to take some repair work and maybe some chainsaw work to get that done, because I think there may be a tree that has fallen down on it. So there's that. Then, if time allows, we're going to go get some rabbit tea and throw that down on one of the hay pastures. It's beautiful out here, y'all. I never thought I would say it, but it's supposed to be like 90 something today. 92, 95. It don't matter. It's not 105. It feels great out here this morning. And so, man, God is good. So first thing is to feed our little small steers that are growing, which aren't so small anymore. They're about to the point where we're going to add them to the big herd. We're just kind of waiting on timing in regards to that. And you can tell I'm not the normal person that does this, because I couldn't find the feed barrel and the bucket. It's been moved. I got it though. Found ya. So we're gonna give these little darlings out here a few scoops, so that they can continue growing big and strong and be able to go mix with the big boys soon. I'm out here a little later in the morning than usual, just due to circumstances. They're way down there, and I don't think they can hear me because the wind's kind of out of the north a little bit. Woo, cow, come up! Woo, cow, come up! Let's see if they come up. In the meantime, we'll move on to the two-legged variety with feathers. The old chicken feed bucket. Scoop, scoop. Who's got the scoop? I can make interesting. Gotta find a scoop. Be back. Why did y'all tell me it was right there? Goodness gracious. Be careful going around the corner. Nope, not here yet. And they're coming up. Woo, come on. Come on, Kip. Now they can hear me. Here they come. Let's get these chickens squared away. No, 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 ma'am. It is not time for all that. Oh, heck, I've got plenty in there. Know about all that. Kind of had a little bout here with some no-legged varieties coming and hanging out with them, trying to get some eggs, but I don't see any in there. And all the new girls, they stay pretty much up there while the old girls boss them around. They're still trying to work it out. Looks like we're good on water, feed, and all that. So, two-legged varieties are good. Two-legged feathered varieties. Excuse me, miss. Sorry to upset you. Come on, boys. Time to eat. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So for those maybe that haven't been following along and seen past videos and stuff, those little fellers right there have been in a separate pen, or not pen, but pasture. Due to their size, they were a little bit on the younger side when the other group got mixed together. So in order to equip them for success and their growth rates and all that kind of stuff, we isolated them and put them together as a group in their own pasture so that they could grow together at their rate. And they are of the size now that they're just waiting on an opportunity, basically. For us to be able to get the other herd up, sorted, squared away, and then they will join the rest. So we got them fed. They'll eat down what they want to do. You know, is what I say, as much as they want to eat. They'll eat what's in the trough because they love this stuff. And then if you just notice, they're just in that feed lane there. And then I left the gate open, so when they get done, they'll just meander back out there into their pasture and go on about their life. On to the rest. My chariot awaits. So for the rest of the herd, we use this Kubota side-by-side that has this big feeder made by Stoll Feeders. Free shout out. But we've equipped it with a trickle charger inside of here, and so we keep it plugged in so that battery stays charged and we don't have failure. And since we ran power out here to the pole barn, we can do that now. So we just unplug from what's essentially a shoreline plug, separate out the extension cord here, get it out the way, and it's ready to go. And now we go down to our site way down there, because we have them for the time being, and probably pretty soon we'll be bringing them closer to home. But as of right now, they're way down there, and we moved some troughs down there to feed them in and all that. So we'll go down there and see if we can call them up. So previous videos, you've seen that we've gotten our overhead feed bin storage. We're now using the feeder there in the back to feed our big herd every day. And we've got that measured out and figured into a 3-day rotation. So basically, on day one, we drive up under there and fill the feeder, and they get fed out of the feeder on day one. Day two, they get fed the same ration. Day three, which is today in the cycle, I will empty the feeder with their third day's ration, and then we'll refill it in preparation for tomorrow. We finally got us some rain the other day, a couple days ago. Dropped in almost 3/4 of an inch, and you can see that Bermuda grass out there really enjoyed it. It was getting very, very dry around here with 105-degree days and no rain, so we're thankful for the rain. Find them. A lot of times, if they're close enough, they'll hear this RTV running and they'll come running. Alright, we made it to our troughs. Keep out here. They have access to this pasture, and you can kind of see the gate for the next one. They have that next one over, and I don't see them in here, so they're probably over the other side. We're gonna go ahead and throw the feed down just to be efficient. So that battery inside there goes to a motor. It goes to that motor, which turns the gears and the auger inside of there, and that throws it out the chute. I'm gonna try to drive, eject feed, and film at the same time. Wish me luck. They would hear me. Here they come. Like I said, I got a little bit later start this morning, so they've already kind of migrated off, but usually they're right here first thing in the morning. But they heard me all right. They're coming to eat. All right, they're all fed or feeding and happy. Now we're gonna go over here and check out and see what's going on with this fence. So we can figure out what kind of tools and stuff we need. Yesterday and found that there was a problem with this fence. So she's already done a little bit of the diagnosing for me, and it seems like we got good voltage at the battery. And we got seems like it's a wiring issue somewhere. She did notice a spot that could potentially be the problem, so I had to go try to find out where that's at. That can't be good. I think she got hot. We've been battling radiator issues with the old girl for a little while now, so we good news is I found it. You're kind of in a little bottom area, but you see this. This is right the edge of a wood line. And this is a problem area for us where we're down here repairing hot wire and fence all the time. And looky there. I think we found our issue. That is a little meatier than I can handle by myself. So, looks like we're gonna have to do a little chainsaw work. Looks like we'll just get some cuts right in there and it should clear it right up. Hopefully. All right, let's go get some tools, maybe. So our TV will cooperate. Never-ending tree battle out here. There are trees always on fences out here. All right, let's check and see if what we did has a good result on. I'm gonna say no. We are still almost 0. So I'm gonna guess now, since we cleared that tree off, I'm gonna guess, here's my guess, that the hot wire is twisted into a bob wire somewhere. There's that much ground going on, because the battery's good. So we ought to be getting on up there in the gauge. I can hear it engaging and clicking over, so I'm gonna guess we got 2 wires hung up somewhere. Let's go find it. What's up, boys? I'm gonna walk this little section here because it tends to be the one where the wires get twisted up more so than anywhere else. So we're gonna walk it. Hello. Man, that's awful close, but it ain't touching. That is touching right there. You'll see that? That can't happen. That little insulator there is being swallowed up by that tree. I may have to replace that one with a different one. Let's see how well we can do. Yeah, I think I might have to replace that one. We'll come back to it. Keep going. We're walking. We're walking. Looks okay hot wire wise here, but this isn't cool. I'm gonna need both hands for this. I'll be back. A lot of times, I don't know if you can hear me because of the wind. The wind's pretty good out of the north today. Feels good. But a lot of times on these fences that we have, these wires run post the construction of the fence. They get real close to these wires. You see, I don't know if you can see it or not, but you see the hot wire there, and you can see how close they get. So if a cow pushes up against it, it gets popped, or if a wild pig runs under there, you know, if it's a portion where it's lower to the ground, it can twist. You can push it into the barbed wire, and the barbed wire can catch it, and then it's, excuse me, I'm sorry. And then it's grounding out the fence to the ground, like a major ground. So everything looks good in this corner all the way up to here. So we'll replace that one insulator and see what happens. All right, a few new insulators. I don't think that was the problem, but let's check. do some double checking on Nana's work to see what we got. Actually, probably not, because I think the tester is in RTV, and it's not here. Struggling. Aha! Found it. I was noticing right here at the gate, that wire is touching the middle of the other wires. This may be a problem all along. Let's give it a shot. Here's hoping. Oh, ain't that about a dandy. It was literally 8 feet from this charger was the problem. I'm gonna guess the steers probably made the corner here at one point in time, and they rubbed these wires as they went around, and it caused them to get tangled up. That's gonna be my guess. It's fixed. Okay, here's the plan. Obviously, Part House doesn't have a radiator in stock, so we got one on order. It's not gonna be here for a few days probably. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that tractor, grab that feeder and take it out of that side by side, and then we're gonna see if it'll fit in the bed of that one. That mule, one of the good things about it is it can convert from a 2-bench seat to a 1-bench seat and give you extra bed space. Sorry about the wind. Can give you extra bed space. So I've done some measuring, and I think with the tailgate down, it should go okay. And some of y'all may say, you got the toolboxes in there, it's not gonna go. So I've already looked at it. It would go if we didn't have the rack and the roof line right there. If it were to go all the way up against there, it would go no problem, tailgate up and all that. But because this rack comes all the way out to here, these toolboxes will stay back behind there. So wish us luck. Well, we got her done. She's in there. She'll be able to survive in the mule for a couple of days until we can get a radiator in for the RTV. Just ranching. Well, doggone it, I did it again. It got really hectic really fast this afternoon, and I forgot to take you guys with me. I apologize once again for not doing better. I ended up selling some stuff. Had to deliver a bale of hay. Then I had to run and get some rabbit tea from our provider that we buy that from. Our vendor that we get that from. Went and picked that up. There's a lot of steering wheel time, which is boring. I don't want to see that. I don't know, you might, but so I had to drive back. Then we had to get the spray rig going. It was the end of the day. The sun was going down. Still had 24 acres to spray fertilizer on. Got on the tractor, did the spraying. By the time it got calmed down, it was almost dark, and really couldn't see much beyond that. So that's kind of the wrap of what else happened for the day. But it got real hectic, and I didn't even think about the camera, to be honest with you. So appreciate you hanging out with us with what we did get to provide today. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back. Love you.